Good morning. Hello. Hello. I'm not set up yet. Hold on. Good morning. Hello. Oh, much better. How many people I got watching? I got like a whole bunch of. Oh, much better. People. How many people I got watching? Some tunage. What's going on? I gotta change my. Get my microphone. Good morning, everyone. My microphone is now in front of me. I have a whopping 17 people watching, which is what I expect. Guys, every Thursday, 9:30. 9:30. Ooh, that sounded good. Spencer Buff. Ooh, that sounded good. That's to you, Spencer. I salute you, sir. I gotta fix my green screen, huh? Let's go to filters. Let's go to chroma key, and let's see if I can fix this thing. Shan't we? Hold on, my. First things, get that out of here. I don't know what to do. Let's go with, let's raise this up. How's that? Is that better? A little bit better. Hey, gang. Hey, Emma Carroll. It's good to read your texts, I guess. Hey, Emma, how funny that, like, you always got in trouble for using your phone in school, and now you get to use your phone all the time in school. I think that's kind of funny. So we've lost 3 people since starting. I don't know how that's possible, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm going to go back to my camera real quick and see if I can fix this filter. It's still bothering me. I need, like, a... There we go. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go. How's that? Is that better? Oh, it's no, my shirt. Look at my shirt. Oh no, I've ruined it. Today's gonna be a short lesson because, again, I have a meeting every Thursday at 10 a.m. Just be aware of that. Bring this puppy down to, there you go. Whoa. How's that? My shirt's still wigging. You see the shirt? I see it. All right. I'm going to give myself another... Delaney, time me. I'm going to give myself 30 seconds. And then we're going to start whether my shirt is ridiculous or not. How's that sound? I made it worse, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna fix some lights here. Hold on. Tiny bit better. All right. I like this song. Delaney and Emma, I want a video of like a TikTok dance, and I'll do it on stream. But I don't know any of the hip kid TikTok dances. Delaney and Emma, I want a video of like a TikTok dance, and I'll do it on stream. But I don't know any of the hip kid TikTok dances. Delaney and Emma, I want a video of like a TikTok dance, and I'll do it on stream. That's tiring. We got you. Thanks, Delaney. All right, with 20 people watching, I guess we're going to start up the old-fashioned lesson time. You know what I'm saying? I might as well teach. That's what basically I'm trying to say. I'm going to start teaching. So, Spencer, you could do a TikTok dance. I'm not judging. Sure, go for it. I'm going to do one. Like, let's do it. By the way, who saw my map challenge video, guys? Come on now. Bring this up. Let's go to the good old-fashioned YouTubes. There's this awesome YouTuber, Mr. and Mrs. Voelger. You got to check it out. It's a really good channel. If you go here, recently he put up a map challenge video. You guys want to see it? Huh? You know you do. You know you want to see this thing. So I was thinking that the map. Whoa, there he is. There he is. Hold on, we're gonna pause one music so we can get the other one going. Here we go. Pause. I was thinking that the map. Whoa, there he is. There he is. Hold on, we're gonna pause one music so we can get the other one going. Here we go. Pause. Woo. All right, here we go. Ready? We're gonna listen. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Why is where's my desktop audio coming from? Pause. Woo. All right, here we go. Ready? We're gonna listen. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Why is where's my desktop audio on, guys? Pause. Woo. All right, here we go. Ready? We're gonna listen. Here we go. Here we go. Why is where's my desktop audio on, guys? Pause. Woo. All right, here we go. Ready? We're gonna listen. Here we go. Here we go. No, definitely paused it. All right, whatever. Here we go. You ready? All right, here we go. Ready? We're gonna listen. Here we go. Here we go. This is my map challenge video. All right, whatever. Here we go. You ready? So the challenge is, I want you guys to draw me. This is my map challenge Korea. Video. All right, whatever. Here we go. That's what I want. So the challenge is, I want you guys to draw. I drew myself a Korea, but I want you to do it. And then what I'm gonna do is, not everyone has to do it. Obviously, it's voluntary, so this is not extra work. But if you do it, I'm going to take pictures of it and show it on stream, and give my Mr. Voelger critiques as to how your map challenge video is going. So there you go. My Mr. Voelger critiques as to how your. Look, look at this. Look at this guy drawing maps, right? He's amazing. Whoa! Look at this. Look at the little zooms in slightly, little tilt. Whoa! It's perfect. Good Lord, my little zooms in slightly, little tilt. Whoa! Perfect. Good Lord, my little zooms in slightly. What if I? No, that's not even plugged in. Look at this. Good Lord, is that a beautiful map? Right? This is why I want you guys to show me like the best maps you can get. Good Lord, give me the best map right? You can get. I want you guys to show me like the best maps you can get. That's what I want. I want the best maps in the world. Alright? Yeah, let's see if you, I'm talking to you, can do better. That's basically what I want to see. So if you're up for that, if you're like sitting at home bored and you just want to do a map challenge of Korea, jump on in, do the map challenge of Korea. It's going to be amazing. So if you're up for that, so that's it. And again, I gotta fix this. I don't know what's going on. Do the map challenge of Korea. It's going to be amazing. So if you're up for that, so annoying. So that's it. And again, I gotta fix this. I don't know. Jump on in, do this over here. Let's take a look. We're just gonna go crazy. Oh, look at this. He's gone. Where'd I go? Again, I gotta fix this. I don't know. Jump on in, do this over here. It's like a ghost. There was a ghost there for a second. You guys saw that? He's gone. Where'd I go? I was a ghost. It's like a ghost. There was a ghost there. Alright, I think I gotta play with my smoothness. Here we go. Hold on. So close. Alright, I think I gotta play with my look at the shirt. Here we go. Hold on. How cool is that shirt? So close. I know. I'm losing it, guys. This is what staying at home, locked in your house, has been doing to me. I'm losing my brains. So close. I know. This is what staying at home, locked in your house. I don't know. Gamma? What's Gamma do? Whoa. I'm like a hello. This is what staying at home. There he is. Gamma? What's Gamma do? What? I'm like a. Did that help? That might have. No, that didn't help. There he is. Gamma? What's Gamma do? What? What about contrast? What? Did that help? That might have. No, that didn't help. That's normal contrast right there. What? Color spill? What? Black and white, Mr. Voelger? No, no. Just some normal contrast right there. Guess that's about normal color, right? Yeah. Black and white, Mr. Voelger? No. And I think we just gotta. I think it's my shirt today. That's what I'm thinking. I just gotta look at that green screen. I got like some shadows going down. You see it? Do you see it? I think it's my shirt today. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if you see it. I just gotta look at that green screen. I got like some shadows going down. You see it? That better? Do you see it? That better? I see it. Maybe? No? Look at that green screen. I got like some shadows going down. I don't know. That better? Do you see it? That better? I see it. Maybe? It's kind of oh, my shirt again. Look at the shirt. Come on now. I don't know. That better? Drop you down. That better? Maybe? It's kind of oh, my shirt again. Worse, right? It's worse. Oh, what I did. That better? Drop you down. All right, Delaney, my time's up. Come on, Delaney, knock it off. You gotta, someone's got to teach here. You guys are getting out of control. All right, so we're done. It is what it is. I'll fix it later. Mute your mic and your desktop audio for a second so the echo clears. Is it better now, Spencer? It is what it is. I'll fix it. It's still an echo? Mute your mic and your desktop audio for a second so the echo clears. Is it better now? Yeah, hold on. How's that? Is that better? Spencer, is that better? How's that? Yes. Is that better? I did it. I did it. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Spencer, sorry about that, guys. How's little. I did it. Here we go. Is that loud enough? Is that background music? Let's make it a little lower. Here we go. It's coming back. No, I put music on. Is that better? It's back? Or is that just background music? Yeah, we started early. We start 9:30 on Thursdays. Turn off reverb. Reverb's on? What? What do you... So, is the audio better before I start teaching? Yes or no? Answer now. No, the audio's not better. Okay, so we're just going to drop this. How's the audio now? Is it better? Hello? Is the audio better? Thank you. All right, this is how we're going to go. It's a crazy day. I don't know what's going on. Why is my thing not working? Nothing's working today. All right, here we go. So, I got a special little lesson for you guys. Look how I'm going to just, do you know what I'm going to do? I have an idea. Watch this. Watch me solve this. I'm gone. There you go. No Mr. Voelger today. How's that sound? All right. Levittown. So I'm going to pause the chat while I talk about Levittown. This is going to be a short thing. It's only going to be about 10 minutes. Here we go. I kind of want the chat on, though. No, I'm going to mute it. All right, I'll mute it. Here we go. Here we go. Pause chat. Lesson starts now. Here we go. So today we're going to be talking about Levittown. Now, Levittown, some of you might not might have heard of Levittown because it is a town on Long Island, and Long Island is pretty rad for having this. It's basically the first suburbia in the United States. Before World War II, the suburbs, you know, the area where we live, didn't really exist. People lived in small towns and farm towns, and people lived in urban centers, right, which are cities. So this idea of this suburban, this between farmland and city land, where everyone lived on a street with a mailbox and a driveway, and everyone's houses kind of looked the same, and we had small pieces of property and, you know, shopping centers and all that, and school districts didn't exist before World War II. It was after World War II when the baby boomers came home that this idea, and we talked a little bit about this the other day, this idea of the American dream happened, right? And the American dream is that each American can own their own piece of property. So and these guys, the Levitt brothers, did this in a town on Long Island. It was a farm town called Levittown back then, and they're going to mass produce houses. So the name of 7 large urban housing developments created in the United States by William J. Levitt and his company Levitt & Sons. Built after World War II for returning veterans and their new families, the communities offered attractive alternatives to cramped central city location and apartments. Levittown in Long Island, New York, was the first one to introduce the idea of a pre-planned, mass-produced, uniform suburban community. Which, spoiler, that's our community, right? Because think of our streets, right? Our streets are pre-planned. That's why there's mailboxes and driveways and street numbers, and it's kind of like a grid format. Or even like by the berries. If you live by the berries, like Grace or something like that, you'll notice that that is laid out. It's pre-planned before they built those communities. That is a suburban community. All right, and the houses were small, but they were good. They were much better than city apartments, which is pretty rad. But the key feature of a Levittown, and it's still kind of the way, look at that little kid, by the way. That little kid looks angry, doesn't? Angry. Like, for reals. Like, why is that person so angry? But I don't know. That's an angry child right there. That's, maybe because they were born in the 1950s. I don't know, man. What? That's crazy anger. So, anyway, back to the lesson. Here we go. So, all right, so here is what I'm talking about. Here's a photograph of the pre-planning suburbs on Long Island. This is one of the first Levittowns. Pretty cool. Not only do you see that the streets are laid out, not only do you see that the everything is pre-planned, but notice all the houses look kind of the same, okay? And each plot of property is the same. And you'll notice each street has a little white line next to it that's a sidewalk. So it's like street, sidewalk, curbs, mailbox, 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 I said mailbox twice, mailbox, driveway, Levittown, pretty rad. All right, offered 6 different types of housing. They offered the Levittowner, the Rancher, the Jubilee, the Country Clubber, the Pennsylvanian, and the Colonial. I happen to live in a Colonial, by the way. I think it's a beautiful house. People were attracted by Levittown communities because the suburbs were larger, safer, and private. And they were great for kids. You could have playgrounds, parks, town pools, school districts, fields for sports. I mean, for kids, it really was amazing. Which is that if you ever saw The Sandlot is that idea of like kids growing up in the suburbs. Fabulous movie, by the way. Love it. That was in the night. I believe The Sandlot was the 50s, if I'm not mistaken. Levittown offered 6 different types of houses. Already read this. Here we go. Moving on. Here are the 6 different types of houses. And look how cheap they are. So this is the Rancher. This is a brochure for the Rancher. A new house in Levittown, special introductory price, only $9,000 or $57 a month. Yo, $57 a month? Like, a Peloton bicycle that you buy to work out is $57 a month, by the way. So, and look, suburbia straight ahead. So this is part of the American dream, right? Here you have people leaving the city. They're all moving out to suburbia. It's great for the kids, safe community, more property, barbecues. This is when like the idea of American summertime barbecues, 4th of July parties, all really start in the 1950s. And look at this. I missed this line right here. This is the best part. No cash required from veterans, which, remember, this is the baby boomers, so all of the dads are probably veterans, at least 90% of them. So phenomenal, cheap housing. Now, the question is, how did they get the houses so cheap where an average American could buy it? And the answer is simple. They're going to mass produce these houses, right? They're not going to build a house and then build another house. They're going to build every house at the same time. We're going to skip this for now. Hold on. We're going to skip our question of the day. Take a look at this. I'm going to mute my mic for this, so hopefully there's no echo, all right? Because I do not want there to be an echo. Here we go. I'm going to mute my mic for this, so here we go. We're going to start now. 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 I don't think my audio is working. This is a disaster. But you can see here, nevertheless, you can see here in this video that I'm showing you right now, they are mass producing houses, right? So these are all pipes that they're going to be using for every single house in the neighborhood. They're lining them up. They inspect them all. This way they can mass produce each product of the house, right? These are like drains from your sink. And basically they can mass produce them, so it's cheaper, right? You're not making lumber for one house. You're making lumber for hundreds of houses. You ship it all to the site, and then they literally put it together as if it was a factory line, but instead of it being a factory line, they're doing it in the neighborhood, not in a factory. So what Henry Ford did to the factory line and for the automobile, right, the Levitt and Sons did for housing. They figured out ways to build it. Now look at this. They're putting in heated floors, so there are no basements in the first Levittown. These are slabs, right? They pour concrete, and what they're laying right now is heating in the floor to keep it warm. So electricity runs through those cables and heats up, see? And now he's laying the concrete down, smoothing it out. They're building, look at all the houses in the distance. Like, they're not just building one house, they're building all of the houses. So it's pretty crazy. And this way, like, you become, think of the construction workers. If you only work on roofs, you build one roof, you move to the next roof. You build that roof, you become such an expert on roofs, and they mass produce building these houses. And this is how they get them so cheap. And then every house came standard with a kitchen, with an oven and a sink. Pretty amazing stuff. And every house came standard with a laundry. So no more laundry mats like in the city, right? You can do your own laundry. They all had nice living rooms. It was literally the American dream, where you're used to living in a cramped city apartment. Now you can come out, you can have your kids, you can have school districts, it changed the way Americans lived. Really something special, amazing. And that's that. So let's go back to my Levittown. I'm going to open up the chat now. Told you it was going to be a short lesson. There we go. I'm going to bring back the wonderful Mr. Voelger. There I am. Hi. I got a lot of technical difficulties I got to fix through today, huh? Bring me down here. All right, so I want to go back to the discrimination in the Levittowns, right? Bill Levitt only sold houses to white buyers. By 1953, 70,000 people who lived in Levittown constituted the largest community in the United States with no black residents. So not exactly, there is a black undertone to this. Obviously, suburbs today aren't necessarily racist or anything like that, but the first one with Levitt was bad, not good. Here you have people protesting it, Committee to End Discrimination. Levittowners protest Cotter eviction. So there you go. They wanted to, integrate the neighborhood. And then the question of the day is a simple one for today. It's going to be, were suburbs good for America? Why or why not? And that's an opinion question, which brings me to the next piece. Two things. One, I want to go over, there was some questions on the other day's question of the day, and I just want to go over it real quick. So let's take a look at this question of the day. Question of the day, instructions. Here we go. So, what are three ways so the first one, Monday, was the Korean War an international war or a civil war? These are opinion questions, guys. There's no right or wrong answer. You could say that it's a civil war because it was between North Korea and South Korea, and it was designed to figure out what Korea would be. Would they be communist or would they be capitalist? Or you could say, no, Mr. Voelger, it was an international war because the United States was involved and so was China. And if foreign countries are involved in war, it's definitely an international war. So it's an opinion question. There is no right or wrong answer, okay? Question Tuesday. Tuesday's question is, what are the three ways that American culture changed? There are many ways American culture changed, but you only need to come up with three. That's a pretty easy one. Wednesday, do you think spending billions of U.S. tax dollars on the space race and trying to beat the Soviets to the moon, was it worth it? That's an opinion question. Again, it's not, right? You could tell me if you think it was worth it or not. So don't get caught up that I'm looking for specific answers. I'm looking for your opinion just to show that you watched the video, and that's the thing. Noah, Thursdays, we start at 9:30. It's a short lesson. So there you go. I'm going to be editing in, let's go to edit. Let's go back to my Levittown. This is Thursday's question of the day. Were suburbs good for America? Why or why not? So there we go. We're going to throw that in there. Bang. There is your Thursday's question of the day. All right. Are there any questions before I get going? Because I have to, I have a meeting, unfortunately, which is why Thursday's lessons are kind of a bust. Yes, so Google period 9 today. We're going to be meeting up at 3 p.m. period 9 on Google Meets. I will be posting around 2:50 the Google Meet information in your Google Classroom period 9. We've only had anywhere between 5 or 10 people. Delaney was there. She could tell you. It's only about 10 minutes long. It's super casual. I just want to say hi, and if you have any questions, kind of give you a platform to ask it. So if you're in period 9 and you want to partake in the Google Meet, that's something you could definitely do. It's today at 3. You're going to log into your Google Classroom and you're going to get your, this is not what I wanted to do. And you're going to get your information in your Google Classroom period 9, and that's how that's going to work. All right. Any other questions? Delaney, where did you see me yesterday? I was out and about. I went to the supermarket. Is that where you went? Did you notice me with my mask on? No, I have not checked over the project yet. Sorry. Grades are due, and we're kind of figuring that out. I've been a little busy. Just a thank to our sponsors, Raid Shadow Legends. What does that even mean? Ryan Standard, as a mod, I don't want you being off topic in my chatter. I'm going to remove your mod status. That is your only warning, sir. Okay? Oh, in my car, I'm on Tuck Highway, driving out east. Yeah, that's me. That was me. All right, so I think I'm gonna go if there are no more questions. Come on now, stop it. Here we go. Done. Any other questions? No? All right, bye, guys. That's it for today. Simple lesson, simple thing. Tomorrow, I'll do something flashy. It'll be a fun lesson. It'll be longer. Again, that's it. Bye, guys. Bye. I got to fix my audio, too. And this green screen. I don't know what's going on. Everything's falling apart. Bye.